Ranking the best safeties in college football. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the safety position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, there's a couple of things I want to say before we get into the new cards. First thing, if there are any new lower overall field phenoms and also any season 3 revealed cards, we'll be going over those at the end of the video. But now, safety is also a position where I think we have a new S tier of safety, and we're going to go ahead and drop everyone down a singular tier. Where now this is what we're looking like before we get into the new cards. Still love Malachi Starks, and I debated on him still being S tier. But now the first cards we got today are all Ed Reed. We're going to be going over each one of his legend set pieces right here, just legend pieces, and starts off at an 85, and from the 85 to the 88, you're going to notice there are just really plus ones. And what's kind of strange, I guess I would say, is from the 88 to a 90, we get a major jump. I mean, he gets 5 speed. He hits like a next level of zone. He hits 80 man, like big jump from the 88. Usually the legend set pieces aren't like this. Usually it's just like literally plus 2s, but we're gonna get started right here at the 85, and the 85 has 82 speed, 83 excel, 5'11". That is not gonna change. So he is a shorter player in the game. 82 play rec with 84 zone coverage. And if we look at his traits right here, play ball in air balance. Now, what I will say about this card is you do have a zone coverage strategy item to get him up to 85 zone. Maybe then he's not like the worst, but I mean, really the physical stats are just really lacking on this card. So for me, 85 overall Ed Reed is going to be in the F tier. And then after the 85, of course, we're going to take a look at the 86 Ed Reed and 86 Ed Reed. This is all like some plus ones. So 83 speed, 84 excel, 83 play rec, and just base hits that 85 level of zone, which I do like. And also he's going to have play ball in air balance every single time as well. This is a card with the 85 level of zone. I think the 86 Ed Reed can at least make the list. I'm going to go ahead and place him in the D tier. And the 87 Ed Reed right here, 84 speed, 85 acceleration, 85 change direction, 84 play rec. This time 86 zone coverage, which zone coverage does go in tiers of 5, meaning like 85 is the same as 86. You only really notice the difference when they hit that 90 level. That's a major threshold to hit for reaction time in zone defense. And yeah, I mean, this Ed Reed, I feel like the 87, the 86, it's 1 speed. I don't think that's a big enough difference to put them on a whole nother level. I feel like the reason you would run these cards is potentially the 85 zone, right? I think that's the big thing on these two cards right here. And then after that, of course, we got the 88 and the 88 from the 87. Again, plus ones, 85 speed, 86 acceleration. This time I do like hitting 85 play rec, 87 zone coverage this time. Now this card right here, the 88, I will go ahead and place him a tier higher than the other cards. I'm going to place him in the C tier. Think he's okay. I like him the 85 zone. I like the 85 play rec. Just really the physical stats on this card are pretty lacking. But now, like I said, we take a big jump up right here when we talk about 90 overall Ed Reed, and 90 overall Ed Reed, this time 90 speed, 89 excel, 86 agility, 90 change direction. And I feel like these movement stats or like these physical stats, you can definitely see Ed Reed moving a little bit different at safety. And I think the two biggest things for me though is 89 play rec, 90 zone coverage. I believe right now, we'll go ahead and take a look at this in a second, but I think he's the only safety in the game that hits 90 zone coverage. Not even bad in the box stats either. Instead of sorting by release date right here, let's go ahead and sort by zone coverage. And what you're going to see is, yes, Ed Reed is the only one that can hit 90. We have cards like Tyrann Mathieu and Malachi Starks with the strategy item. They can also hit 90, but then Ed Reed also beats them on the physical stats as well. I think this is the new standard of safety to be top in the game. And yeah, Ed Reed for sure, S tier caliber player. Honestly, I feel like he has made a major difference on my defense, and I think he has been the best safety that I've used. He makes some unreal plays, and I really think it's because of the 90 zone coverage. And using this card with that, it has made me a believer in, if I'm running zone, I want 90 zone coverage every spot I can get it. All right, now after that, we get Jalen Catalon right here from UNLV, and this card is 5'11", 86 speed, 88 acceleration. The agility and change direction for a safety are slightly lower. The thing that's tough about this card is, so he is shorter, right? I feel like that kind of, I don't want to say eliminates him as a user, but to me, it kind of does. Also, the change direction agility, not great. It's the man in the zone. Like, he just has no coverage stats at this point. Like, this is really, really bad. And in my opinion, at this point in the game, I feel like if your coverage is that bad, I have to place you in the F tier. Like, I have to. You know, I get he may have some better physical stats than some of these guys in deep. I would even consider running 85 Ed Reed over this card because of the fact that he hits at least 80 zone coverage, right? So I'm just going to put Catalon in the F tier. After that, we get a really solid card right here from Oklahoma State. We get Trey Rucker, and Trey Rucker is 6 foot, 86 speed, 88 acceleration, 87 agility, 82 change of direction. Overall, pretty solid physical stats, 83 play rec on the card, but also 87 zone coverage. So it does hit that 85 level of zone. Pretty nice to hit. And also when we look at traits, play ball and air balanced. And if you're wondering what I'm looking for right here, we would like aggressive, gives them a little bit better break on ball. And yeah, I think Trey Rucker overall, very, very solid budget safety in the game. For me, Trey Rucker, I think he's not on like the Gerard Hollyman level. I don't hate him being by Bud Clark and VJ Payne. I really do like VJ Payne and Bud Clark a lot, but yeah, I think him on the C tier level, very solid safety in the game. And right after that, we get 88 overall, Devin Neal. Now, this is a pretty interesting card where you have him ranked. So Devin Neal is 6 foot, 210. He has 87 speed, 87 excel, the agility and change of direction, once again, a little bit lower for a safety, kind of getting statted like a linebacker almost. And this time has 89 play rec, which is nice, but offers you no man or zone. And sure, 91 tackling, cool, 90 pursuit, cool. I don't really know where I should rank this card because the coverage stats are just so bad, right? And I get he has good physical stats, like its speed and excel wise. I feel like the change of direction really hurts him as a user as well. So for me, Devin Neal, it's like I could see two arguments. I think it's either D or C for him. I don't think he's on Trey Rucker, Bud Clark, or VJ Payne level, man. I'm going to place Devin Neal in the D tier. Yeah, I just feel like his coverage stats are so bad. I can't put him any higher, I think. But yeah, there's a card I could see maybe potentially you being a little bit higher on. I just do not like those coverage stats, and him as a user, again, his change of direction is really, really low. Now, after that, we get LaMiles Brooks, and LaMiles Brooks looked really, really good, man. He is 6'2", which is really good height for the safety. 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 88 agility, 88 change of direction. So this right here, these physical stats, this height, he is a great user in the game, like top end user in the game. Do not mind you using him like that at all. And also on top of that, he does have 87 zones. So he can do both. Like he can be a sub linebacker for you. He could be your user, or as an over the top safety, he is also really good. So I really like this LaMiles Brooks card. Sure, like the block shed, impact blocking, man coverage, not really great if you want to play him like in the box, like block shed, impact blocking traits. The one thing I dislike on the card is play ball and air conservative. That's kind of the one downside of LaMiles Brooks, right? Besides that though, this is a great card, and I do think he is worth every penny of his price. I would say LaMiles Brooks is an easy addition to this A tier, and I could see really like, I could see a world where you say he's better than Hunter Wohler. For me, like, it's just tough because if you run man at all, Hunter Wohler is better. And I think he may be a slightly better user. Like it's like they're neck and neck though. Like I think they are on the same level. So yeah, LaMiles Brooks in the A tier, great safety in the game. And right after that, we do get Jalen Stroman right here. And this is a pretty interesting card where you have him ranked. He is 6'1", 90 speed, 84 excel. It's kind of weird that the excel is lower. Like usually it's agility or change of direction, right? But lower excel, not the end of the world, but good agility, good change of direction as well. Has 89 play rec with 88 man coverage, 86 zone coverage. It's overall really, really balanced. He's 6'1" as well, decent height for a safety, 91 pursuit, block shed, impact blocking, not the best. And again, like LaMiles Brooks, the one thing I dislike on the card is the fact that he has play ball and air conservative. I think this is a very weird card where you have him ranked because I could see some arguments. For me, Jalen Stroman, I think Ed Reed is better than this card. I would place him more on the A tier level, and I get he has 90 speed, man, but I think Ed Reed really separates himself with that 90 zone coverage. And now we actually did end up getting a final card right here, but it wasn't a field phenom. It wasn't anything from season 3. It was actually season 2 Wyatt Ekeler. You can now upgrade this card all the way up to a 91. And at a 91 overall, he has 91 speed, 90 acceleration, and 5'11" still, 88 zone coverage. So even though he doesn't hit that 90 level of zone, I still think this Wyatt Ekeler is actually going to be someone that joins Ed Reed in the S tier right now. So this is what my updated safety tier list is looking like in college football. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. I hope you guys did enjoy this video today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more college football ultimate team content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use some of these cards live on stream, I've been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.